In our first look at the Cantrell recall petitions, we saw duplicate signatures and even the names of cartoon characters.
I think that was kind of one of the most ridiculous things that we did see on that one. Those are just some of the potential issues that have surfaced, but are those actions really criminal? Alyssa Curtis has been looking into it and joining us now in studio with an update.
Well, those fake signatures may be against state law. Louisiana law says no person may sign any name to a recall petition other than their own, of course, unless that person is unable to write. But we may not see any consequences for the recall organizers or those signees. Some of the roughly 67,000 signatures the registrar's office received from recall organizers were fake, including those of cartoon characters. When asked Thursday if those fake signatures are fraudulent, Orleans Parish Registrar Dr. Sandra Wilson said she can't really speak to that.
I don't know what their intent was, as I can't say that they were trying to be fraudulent. I think that they were submitting those documents as best I can in earnest.
Whether it was criminal, Wilson's lawyer, Ryan Lumine, responded.
Just like fraud, I mean, you can have circumstantial evidence that can show both fraud and also potentially criminal intent. But again, that's for something a court or a judge to determine, and certainly not something that the registrar and her office determines.
Take a look. Louisiana statute states no person may sign any name to a recall petition other than his own, except when a person is unable to write. But according to lawyer Doug Sinceri, there may not be legal consequences. It would first go through the district attorney. Sinceri says the DA might not think it's worth it.
They might just not have that as a priority to prosecute.
Sinceri says it would take a lot of resources that are already limited. The DA would have to track down who signed under a fake name.
We want to use our resources to prosecute that, especially on a recall petition that has failed. Now, if it was a close call and it had some type, the fraud had some type of determinative outcome on the ultimate resolution, I think it would be more, the district attorney, attorney general would have more of an appetite to prosecute that.
I reached out to the Orleans DA to ask if they have any plans to look into it. They say that they would get back to me.